Hey guys, we're back with part 2 of this series between Cloud and Zorro versus Angel and Master, and we left our aspiring heroes before here with Cloud pretty much getting destroyed by the Goblins. However, his ally Zorro pretty much destroying Master with Mordor. So as he continues to press on Mordor's fortress up here, my fortress continues to be under siege here. And even though I am focusing down Azog, looks like I throw off the rebuilder to try and keep it alive as long as possible. Azog does have to fall back. Meanwhile, the Goblin King is out though, and it looks like I am going to be pumping out an additional hero, probably Boromir returning to the field. Or not. Yeah, Boromir comes out the top for some reason. That's interesting. Regardless, it looks like the goblins are actually going to be falling back. They might be just chasing these horsemen, which have dealt a decent amount of damage, I think. And I will be going for the builder now. Will he get away? He will not. So I will take out from the builders. Meanwhile, on the top right-hand side, Mordor's fortress does fall. And does that remove him from the game? I'm not sure if he has any buildings left. You know, I don't see any buildings, so he might have been eliminated after that. So now it is a 2v1, and his opponent there, or his one of our opponents there, could just not hold on against the forces of the Dwarves. So that will sort of definitely help us out, as it is now a 2 versus 1. And I was able to keep my fortress through all of that. I've begun rebuilding my archery range. My stables is a level 2 still. Continuing to build Rohirrim to deal with this mass swarm of goblins. Meanwhile, additional guardians have been brought out here, and King Dane and his troops are, I guess, resting here, preparing for a final assault on the goblins' fortress. So we will see how that goes. Meanwhile, Spider Riders are attempting to maybe counter some of these Guardians and Axe Throwers. But fighting a battle on two fronts is just not going to be cost effective for the Goblins here. And as the Dwarves kind of moving from the north, as you can see down here on this mini-map, the Goblins are definitely trying to take out my fortress in hopes that I will not be able to, or in hopes that I'll be eliminated, so it will be a one-on-one battle again. But I have so many horsemen now that the hordes of goblins here are falling. However, Azog continuing to just attack the fortress, and he does take that out. So Azog now level 10. Unfortunately, while he took out his that fortress, he was not able to protect any of his troops, and now he's left here to fight all of these horsemen, archers, and Boromir. So it looks like Azog will fall despite being level 10, and that will boost Boromir all the way up to level 7. Finally, the additional goblins are reinforcing here. But there's now so many horsemen on the field that I'm not sure it's going to be enough to sort of hold this off. An additional battle wagon from Zorro arrives to help me. Meanwhile, up in the top right, looks like we do have the scattered forces of the Dwarves around here. They might have actually lost the initial battle here. Wisely, Angel here has built a lot of guard towers and spiderling pits, so that does help him sort of hold off a ground attack against his fortress. However, with Mordor gone, Zorro has continued to build tons of mines up through this territory, and will basically have an unlimited amount of resources until the goblins can find a way to stop that. However, Angel here is too focused on trying to take me out, or maybe wisely focused on trying to take me out, I'm not sure. But his forces are moving to the south, attempting to finish off any of my, not any, but my remaining buildings here. I just have an archery range and a stables. So if he can take those out, I will be defeated. However, he does have bigger problems, which is a huge army of dwarves with a level 8 King Dane moving in from the west, and they will be immediately going for his barracks, his spider pit that is, and then his barracks. So he does throw down some fire drakes to destroy this army, as well as wildmen spawning in the back, and that is going to be incredibly effective, except against King Dane, who can just sort of take the damage and deal it at the same time to these fire drakes. And if he can get up to level 10, he can use his final ability, which lets him summon his Royal Guard, giving him tons of additional troops. And if he can make that, I don't think that Angel here will have an answer, since he just did burn all of his spells and fire drakes right now, so I doubt he'll have enough resources in order to pull off that attack. Meanwhile, Zorro is going to be calling in some extra reinforcements of his own. King Dane looks like he's actually going to fall back right now. Does not want to lose that hero after he's already used his heal. Meanwhile, my horsemen continue to pick up any additional goblins on the field. Now it does look like I did see some mortar pikemen. I wonder if, yes. Okay, so Master here has actually not been eliminated. He does have one builder left, a lone barracks in the top left side, but really he cannot contribute that much. But Angel here has gone for Drogoth, the Dragon Lord, to sort of deal with my horsemen and deal with the dwarves. And there just isn't that many archers on the field, so he may have. This may be a viable strategy right now. There is Prince Brand on the field, but he's only level 1, so he's not even able to use that ability. Use his first ability, Slam Shot. He will be overrun and killed by these goblins, I suspect. Yeah, he can't get away from them. Meanwhile, Drogoth continuing to harass. What is he going for now? He was continuing to harass those horsemen. Oh, he is. Yeah, he is continuing to harass those horsemen. Goes for a firebolt there against them, or fire shot. I'm not quite sure what that ability is called. I guess we can check it out. That is going to be fireball attack. The problem with these horsemen for Drogoth here is they do have bows and arrows, so they can deal some damage to him. Meanwhile, the dwarves on the top side continuing to reinforce with a huge group of axemen, axe-throwers. And with that, I mean, goblins here desperately, Angel trying desperately to sort of claw his way back into this game. I'm just not sure he has enough in order to take on both of these forces continuously like this. And finally, Drogoth does have to retreat with so many arrows being volleyed against him. Now it looks like I have not been able to rebuild my fortress yet. I've just been focused on getting out additional units. And finally, the dwarves here building a forward base, forward mine, as well as a statue here. And they will finally be coming in here with tons of battle wagons. They're not upgraded, although so many dwarves to reinforce this, I'm not sure it's going to matter. Groin has joined the battle now. Where is King Dane is the better question, though. Is he still in the mine? No. I'm not quite sure where King Dane has gone. Perhaps he fell, although I sort of doubt it. Either way, Angel desperately trying to save himself, throwing down more fire drakes, able to get that ability up rather quickly. And the problem here is we're not attacking as a unit. You can see my horsemen and units are still down here, healing up and rebuilding. But Zorro continues to go in by himself, or maybe I continue to not help. And this is going to be a weakness right now, sort of giving the goblins an opportunity to get back into this game. So will it be enough to sort of hold off the attack? That remains to be seen, but we will have to go into a part 3 for this battle. There should be a link in the top right hand corner to link you to part 3, so see you there.